This was such an iconic car in Jaguar's history, and you only have to look at it now to see why. It really was one of the most beautiful cars ever made. Not just the most beautiful Jaguar ever made, but one of the most beautiful cars ever made. The fascinating thing about this car is that Malcolm Sayer, who designed the body for it, he was an aerodynamicist, and because of his purity of discipline, of drawing things very geometrically, that's how we've got a car here which looks very pure and very honest, because he drew it geometrically. And I think that's what gives it its beauty. If he'd been much more conscious of the aesthetics, I'm sure he was conscious of the aesthetic, but if he's much more conscious of it, we'd have seen more lines in the car that the car doesn't need. We'd have seen more changes of plane that the car doesn't need. And it was that discipline of his art form of aerodynamics that created this car. So that to me is the most important aspect of the E-Type. In fact, the E-Type was the third car to go into the Museum of Modern Art in New York as an art piece. So it really does affect almost everybody that looks at it, because it is such a dramatic statement and such a pure statement at the same time. Yeah, I could look at one all day long.